Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me with items from this box. So stay tuned and find out what's inside. Okay guys, so like I said in the intro, this is going to be a get ready with me, but it's going to be with new products from an indie brand. So if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and ring that bell so that you guys are notified every single time I upload a video. Now, let's get started. So I have been hearing a lot about Kaleidos makeup from a lot of different beauty channels on YouTube, and so I looked it up about a month and a half ago, and they had a sale for a full face for $60. Normally it's like $109, so I went ahead and did it. So this is the box it comes in. It's very cute. Sorry. Having a lot of sinus issues today, so we're just going to go on from there. And when you open it up, it is very bright and very full. So we have two items that are individually boxed in here in their own like really cool kind of packaging. And then everything else came in like a bubble wrap container. I have to say, even though it did take a while for these products to get here, they were packaged beautifully, nothing came broken, and it was a great experience. So I'm going to start with these triangles here, which have these very cool like designs on the outside of them. Now, when you go onto the Kaleidos website and you do the full face, you literally do an eyeshadow, a highlighter, a blush, a lipstick, and a lip gloss, and a tulle. I'm not very big into lip gloss, as you guys know, but it wouldn't let me skip that or add another item, so I had to get the lip gloss. The first item up here is a lip tonic. This is the actual like lipstick. It's a very frosted glass container. That is what the doe foot looks like, and I don't know, this might be the lip gloss. That is what the color looks like. Very nude, neutral color, can be worn with anything. Then, ooh, the second one doesn't want to let me in. Sorry if I keep clearing my throat. I just have a lot of like post-nasal drip going on. It's kind of driving me a little nuts. Okay, and now that we're into it, and this is called a lucid lip, and this does look like a lip gloss, so it's a very sheer formula. So that is what this looks like. Yeah, this is definitely a lip gloss. And that right here is the shade of the lucid lip. And the packaging is different so that you can kind of tell the lipstick is frosted and the lip gloss is clear. So that is always good. We're going to move on to the blush. So it's called a Lo-Fi Duo Blush. It comes in an interesting outer carton, and this has some weight to it, but this is what the packaging looks like. And then when you open it up, you have a nice little mirror, and then like a shimmery, and then a matte blush. So very interesting. Ooh, they feel very smooth too. So here is the matte, and there is the more shimmery one, which that could even pass off as a really good highlighter too. So, oh, okay. Let's move on to highlighter. This is called the Comet Catcher, and I really like the packaging on this. It's a metal tin. That's what it looks like. And here's what it looks like in the pan. So there's a nice little swatch of it right down here. Very, very cool. And this is kind of like one of those like soft touch cases. So it's a metal case, but it's like soft touch. It's very cool. Then for the thing that I got, well, let's go tool. So they had a choice between a highlighting brush and a set of sponges. So I went with the highlighting brush, and that's what it looks like. It's nice, metal, very soft. So that would make a nice like little highlight brush right there. So we're going to be trying this out today too. And then the thing that I wanted the most, which if you know this channel any, you've probably already guessed it, if I could get into it again. This is the Kaleidos Futurism 1 Sci-Fi Green eyeshadow set. I just really love this packaging. It's very pretty. It has a magnetic closure that doubles over. So it has, on the plastic sheet, it has the names of the shades. Has a nice little mirror. It's very beautiful. Of course I got green because I like green. So, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and do like the base of my makeup, and then we will come back to try on these items. So, be right back. Okay guys, so we're back to try out the Kaleidos eyeshadow palette. So, looking at this palette, we have 4 mattes and 2 shimmers to choose from. All very pretty colors. So let's get some eyeshadow brushes laid out here. I'm going to start off with this Wet n Wild Big Fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Radioactive. There's a lot of pigment on the brush. There's a little bit of kickback, but nothing horrible. I'm going to take that right into the crease. It's a very pretty color. And it's blending out very nicely. So far, so good. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this Luxie 237 blending brush. It's just a little small blending brush. And I'm going to go into the shade Smog right here. We're just going to deepen that crease up a bit. Ooh, that shade had a lot of fallout. Green eyeshadow everywhere. But it is blending out quite nicely.
You just got a kid start in the living room.
And it goes on very nicely. But as you can tell right through here, there's a lot of fallout, so good thing I have powder down. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this crown brush. It's just kind of a fluffy brush. And I'm going to go into the shade ET, which is this darker green right here. And we're going to go to the outside corner with that. Okay, that is very green. So I'm going to go back in with this Wet n Wild brush back into Radioactive and just blend those two together. Okay. Do the other eye real quick. I really like these kind of grungy greens. They're very, very pretty. I was totally a 90s kid into like camo and flannel and all that stuff, so yeah. This brings me right back to my angsty teenage years that I never quite grew out of. I still listen to the same music. Flannel is still one of my favorite shirts. And I really like the makeup colors from that time. Like the grungy, like heavy metal kind of dark and sultry kind of stuff. Still totally my vibe. Okay, just gotta touch up a little bit right here, and yes. A little bit of fallout in the pan, not that bad, and they blend very well. So now we're gonna go into the shimmers. So Glamora is this green goldy shimmer right here. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm just gonna put that on the outside half of my eye since we only have two shimmers. Oh, that's so pretty. I mean, look at that. It's stunning. Ooh, I just did a boo-boo. I got blinded by shimmer and stuck my finger into the wrong shade. Okay. That is so beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to go into Nuclear, which is the more goldy shade. And that's going to go on the inner half of the eye. Oh my god. That is like true foil goodness right there. Definitely worth it. Love this palette. So now I'm going to take and dust some of the bake out from underneath my eyes. I'm going to do my lower lash line. So for that, I'm going to take this Kaleidos Cosmetics flat brush, and I'm going to go into, I keep doing this, okay. I'm going to go into Radioactive and just put that all across my lash line. Then I'm going to go into ET, which is that dark green that we did on the outer corner, and I'm going to put that on the outer third. Okay. I really, really like how that turned out. Completely blown away by this. So let's move on and dust off the bake off the rest of my face. And let's go into some face products. So for contour, I'm just going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer, and then we'll get back into the Kaleidos makeup right after that. Okay guys, so bronzer and contour is done, and I'm going to go into this Kaleidos Lo-Fi Duo Blusher. I'm not going to use the like shimmery blush, but I am going to go in for the matte blush. So I'm going to use this Face Secrets nice angled fluffy brush. And oh, I really like that. That is really my kind of tone right there. It's very kind of muted, which is lovely. That looks great. And it looks very kind of healthy on the skin. Just for the hell of it, since I am trying this out, I'm just going to dab a little bit of the blusher one. So the matte blush is called Punch. This more blushy, kind of highlighty one is called Igari. Okay, that looks very nice. There's very, very little kick up in the pan, and this is like a heavy, heavy component, so I foresee that lasting for a while. Now I'm just going to take some of this Becca Shimmering Blurring Powder. I'm just going to blur my face just a little bit, kind of get everything to mix in together. For that, I'm going to take this Moda kind of paddle brush. Very densely packed. Oh, that makes everything look beautiful. Okay. So that worked out quite nicely. Now let's move on to highlight and highlight brush. So I'm going to use this Kaleidos H1, which is the highlighting brush, and we're going to go into the Comet Catcher. It's called #1 Space Age Comet Catcher. Oh, that's very nice. It's very kind of like light highlight, but it's kind of like that nice duochrome shift right there. Really like that. This brush is very nice. I'm just going to take with my finger, kind of dab it on the end of my nose right there. Very nice. I really like that. It's kind of got a nice glow to it, but it's not like blinding. Still very nice. Okay, so I'm going to do my brows and my mascara and come back and do the lips. Okay guys, so I did my brows and my mascara, and I did a little bit of this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil and Mildew right along the lash line here, and then in my waterline I used the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil and Freak, which is this nice light green metallic, and I think it looks amazing. So let's get on to lipstick. I'm not going to be doing the lip gloss. I don't really like lip gloss, and that seemed like a very thick formula. So we're going to go in with the Kaleidos Lip Tonic in Infusion. Okay, that pretty much disappeared. It's kind of a very watery formula. And it just kind of disappears. So, not my favorite. So I'm just gonna wipe that off. And go in with I'm gonna go in with Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow. I mean, that's a very moisturizing, but it does not have any pigment to it. It just kind of dried up. Okay, so that looks a lot better. This would probably be good for like very neutral, light, natural kind of makeup. I'm probably going to use this like when I'm putting on my makeup to kind of moisturize my lips before I wipe it off and put on like my regular lipstick, because it's too watery. This was a very sticky formula, so I'm probably going to like give this to one of my friends that really likes lip gloss. But for the most part, the things that I got in this complete face were amazing. I really like this highlighter. It's got that nice light duochrome effect to it. These blushes are beautiful. And this eyeshadow palette is absolutely stunning. Like, I am in love with this. The brush was even nice. It's nice light highlighting brush. Have no complaints with that. So all in all, I think it was worth the price, and I would even pay like the full price for it again. Like, get a different eyeshadow palette. There is another color of the blushers. You know, get a different blusher, get a different highlighter. These I don't have the biggest faith in, but since it is the full face and you have to buy the full face, you know, of course, that would be included. And the next time around, I would probably try these sponges since I like the brush so much. So with all that said, guys, in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this Kaleidos total face purchase and the items that I use and the look that I came up with. Also, in the description box, there are 4 ways to support this channel: Patreon, PayPal, Minds, and Cash App. Also, all of my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and email are down below. While we're here, let me remind you that I am still doing a palette a week. Last week, I didn't get to film the introduction video for it, but I did the Tarte Pro and the Tarte Pro Remix palettes last week because one's mostly shimmers and one's mostly mattes. And all of those looks are posted on my Instagram if you want to go back and check those out. But that's going to do it for today's video, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye for now.